Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to another fun day in the markets. Oh my, it's December the 1st, 2022. It's the last month
Welcome
of
to
the
another
year.
fun.
The last month of the year for 2022. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have fun here. I've just been having fun, reading headlines, noticing how Elon Musk went to see Tim Cook over at Apple, and Tim and Elon took a walk around the campus, the Apple campus, and just kind of looked around. I can't help but think that we have the heads of the families getting together to discuss the future of business. We gotta settle old scores, and we gotta make peace with each other, and we have to get along. And apparently there was a misunderstanding between Musk had a misunderstanding between Apple's intentions and how it was trying to ruin Twitter and everything else. I tell you, man, sometimes it's best to get together in private and have a little chat. Yes, it is the smart thing to do. It is a wise thing to do, and it can save both sides an awful lot of problems. You're better off to work out your differences behind closed doors than through the media, especially through Twitter. You're not going to get Tim Cook to discuss with you your beefs with Apple through tweets. It's just not going to happen. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. We've got breaking headlines just coming out right now all over the place here. We're talking about economic data now that's coming out. We have the rise in core producer price index 12 months is 5% versus 5.2%. Increase in PCE index in the last 12 months is 6 from 6.3. I don't even know what that means. U.S. initial jobless claims fall 16,000 to 225,000 in the latest week. Producer core inflation index rises 0.3% in October, which is maybe a little lower than before. The market likes it, or generally it likes it. Again, the kind of adjustments we're getting to the inflation numbers are slight, absolute slight little, minuscule adjustments here, and the markets are looking for any kind of good news anywhere to jump on, to run with the run with the Chairman Powell, Federal Reserve Powell's comments from yesterday, and take this market higher. While all that's going on, Barron's just released a headline. It just came out. Apple's production problems likely will hit revenue. Another analyst weighs in on how much. This is what I am paying attention to much more than what Tim Cook is talking, what Chairman Powell is talking about. Elon Musk and Tim Cook will make peace in public and have discussions in private with each other and their lieutenants, and they'll try to figure something out. You don't have the heads of the families squabble in public. You have the heads of the families have their lieutenants discuss things privately and then work things out. Mark Zuckerberg would be very wise to do exactly the same thing, along with anyone at Amazon and Google and Microsoft and anywhere else. And that, I think, will happen there. I'm going to tell you my personal opinion. Again, this is all my personal opinion. I think American businesses are delighted with what's happening right now in the political field. They're utterly happy as can be. It doesn't matter who's in the White House. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who runs the Senate and who runs the Congress, as long as it isn't one party. Businesses love it when you have fractured governments. In Canada, we call it a minority government, where in the House of Parliament, where you cast your vote, yay or nay, you have parties inside the House of Parliament in Canada and in the UK. And in Canada, we have the Liberal Party, which are Democrats. We have the Conservative Party, which are Republicans, or the version of. And then we have the National Democratic Party, the NDP, which is a Labour Party, which is really a Liberal Party left wing of the Liberal Party, mega left wing. Those three parties combined, none of them have more than half the seats of Parliament. Two of three of them would. We have a fourth party, the Separatist Party, which is Quebec seats only. These guys, they don't even want to swear allegiance to the king, and yet they're in the government of Canada. Go figure. Anyway, no one party has control. So the Prime Minister, Mr. Trudeau, has the most seats. The Liberals have the most seats. They just don't have a majority of seats. And therefore, they need either the Conservatives or the NDP or the Separatist Party to vote with them whenever a bill comes up for discussion and a vote. And at this point in time, for the last couple of years and for the next year, the NDP and the Liberals have formed a loosey-goosey alliance. The NDP said to the Liberals, we will support you in your legislation efforts as long as you include this in your agenda. And a number of those have come through. One of them is a national dental program in Canada, free dental care for Canadians paid by government. And it started with children, and now it's going into seniors, and it's slowly being rolled out. It's going to take 5 years to do it. It's a huge thing. The Liberals said, okay, we'll do it. We'll introduce the legislation. We'll make that happen. And between now and when 3 years are up, this deal will go through. And there were other measures passed by both parties agreeing with each other. And the Conservatives are out looking in, going, there's nothing we can do. We can only yell, rant, and rave, but we can't stop these two from making a deal. In the United States, we have the same thing. We now have a minority government starting in January. You have the White House, which is Democratic, the Senate, which is Democratic, and the House of Representatives, which is going to be Republican. And the Republican agenda has to be, and this is their job, to not let the Democrats look good. And the Republicans' job is not to let the Republicans look good, because the next election coming up in 2 years is, guess what? The presidential cycle, a new election for president. And you're going to have Republicans fighting to be whoever that person is to be the leader for their candidacy, and then the Democrats are working internally on theirs. In the meantime, nothing gets passed that will make either side look good. They will come to the wall. They'll come to moments in time where they have to pass bills to perhaps it's a spending bill to keep government open and all that, and they'll do these 1 or 2 or 3 month deals, kick the can down the road, as we like to say, until election time. And so for American business, this is perfect, because what this means is that there will not be major legislation interfering with business affairs, because business groups, all these analysts and all of these paid lobbyists that are in Washington will be able to keep the parties fractured so that they can't uniformly agree on any overbearing legislation on American businesses. And that allows them to form consortiums and to legally screw the American public to have them pay the highest prices for airline seats, the highest prices for baggage fees, the highest prices for drugs, the highest prices for any medical services. The auto companies will be able to put off electrifying and keep producing gasoline-powered vehicles. It goes on and on. Every group, every business organization has lobbyists in Washington. There are, for every elected politician, I don't know, is there 100 lobbyists for every elected politician? Are there 500 lobbyists for every elected politician? The numbers are staggering. American businesses spend more money on lobbyists than they do on R&D. Okay, they really do, and they just want to keep the status, right where it is, or back it off, and get the taxman and get the government overseers out of their businesses so that they can do whatever they want the way they want to do it, which could be pollution controls, it could be emission controls, it could be unfair business practices, it could be 5 companies owning 85% of a business and keeping anyone else out from getting into the business, whatever it takes. And you're not going to read about it in the annual report of any public company. This is business in America. This is business in Canada. This is business in Europe. This is business. It's nothing personal. It's not personal, Sonny. It's business. And that is the story here. And now we have a divided government. And the divided government will now be completely dysfunctional, and very little will get through. And if anything does get through, you can bet your bottom dollar that the lobbyists got their pound of flesh in the fine print of every bill that passes through to get stuff done. Welcome to America 2022. And this is nothing. This has been going since the 50s, the 40s, absolutely nothing new whatsoever. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. The markets right now are celebrating this in a way, because shareholders and investment analysts and hedge fund managers, especially private hedge fund managers, they have lobbyists on their behalf. The Wall Street boys, they have lobbyists on their behalf. Oh, do they ever? They want what's best for them. And what's best for them is that their clients' money stays with them in Wall Street so they can keep managing their money and get their annual fees plus bonuses on profits. This is what makes that business thrive. And you as an individual, unfortunately, you're not invited to the party. You're not big enough. You don't matter. The only way you can get a Wall Street professional to manage any of your money is if you buy into an ETF, a mutual fund. You're at work and you are putting money into your employer's savings account, the employee savings account. The employer maybe matches you or not, and that money goes into some kind of a fund that is managed by professional money managers, the Wall Street boys. And these guys will never talk to you personally. You will never get to meet the Wall Street boys that manage the money that is in your money that's in that thing. You'll never, you're a peon, you're a nothing. And so you have companies with 20,000 employees, 5,000 employees, 1,800 employees, whatever the number, and they're contributing millions of dollars every year into their funds, and those funds are going off to Wall Street to be managed. And you guys get an email maybe every month or every quarter from the investment outfit or something through your employer, and it tells you how your money is doing. That's it. And that's the end of that. And there's research sent to you if you want it, and it's all gobbledygook stuff that no one understands with words that are meaningless. And again, you won't even get to meet those people who make up that stuff. And that's the way of the world. And so the market right now, this morning, is higher because Powell said things yesterday that made the market people think, oh, wow, interest rates are topping out real soon. They're not. Inflation is going to probably back off back into the 2% range soon. It's not. And it's not going to be that bad. We're going to have a soft landing on the economy. We're not. And we're going to be able to sing Kumbaya. Yeah, the guys who are going to sing Kumbaya are the lobbyists, the biggest donors to political parties. And industry insiders, the top 1%ers, who will make sure that their taxes are low, that their gains are high, and screw everybody else. They are going to sing Kumbaya on the 85th floor of the newest skyscraper in downtown New York. Lovely time. Great view. What a great country this is. The rest of us, 99% of us, we're going to be struggling to get by. And thankfully, folks who watch this channel likely won't be as bad off as the rest of the market, because this channel has figured out, and the folks here on this channel, we figured out that, well, why don't we just write stock options on stuff we already own? And why don't we take our dough back from these so-called professionals, instead of being happy losing 30% last year or 20% in the last year, whatever we're losing, why don't we manage it ourselves, write options on stocks and on deep in the money option contracts, and haul in income that we can live off of and add to our income, diversify our income, and or change our lives completely. Why play the game where we have to work for 40 to 45 years in some job and we're supposed to, quote, be satisfied we have it, and then be dumped off at age 55, 60, 65, whatever. We get let go now because our best days are behind us. And good luck finding medical coverage. Good luck finding a doctor. Good luck being able to afford the drugs. Good luck being able to retire, because during the last 20 years that you've been working, all the benefits that you used to have been taken away from you because corporate America convinced the politicians to allow them to change all the rules. And so that now you have virtually nothing when you do retire, and you have no political voice because you're not worth the time of day to a senator or to a congressman, because you're just one vote. You don't control millions of votes. You don't contribute millions of dollars to the super PAC. You can't compete for the attention of a lawmaker. And therefore, you're left out in the cold. And the folks who've been left out in the cold the longest, and will always be left out in the cold, are the ones who are out in the cold. The minimum wagers, the folks who suffered medical issues and went bankrupt and now are homeless and are living in their cars and are working wherever and however they are working and trying to get by, and their lives are destroyed. There's endless stories around the world of here's a guy living in a car, and he has a job. He's got a full-time job, makes $45,000, $50,000 a year. Problem is that with the alimony and with the child support and with debts, the guy can't afford to get an apartment because no renter will rent him an apartment. He has a bad credit record. So he's living in a car because he doesn't want to live in a homeless shelter. Too much shenaniganism going on there, so he'd rather live in his car. We have these stories all over the place of actually successful people, hardworking, successful people who can't get to first base, and they're in this awful position to be in their late 40s and 50s. They're not desired any longer by the up-and-coming companies out there. They don't look good. They look tired. Nope, we don't want these folks. This is the downtrodden, and there are millions, and they are voteless. They have nowhere to go to pool their vote. There's no political group that represents the lower middle class Americans, Canadians, who will get stuff done for them. They don't have the money to elect them, to elect these people. The successful have the money to re-elect the people they want to re-elect. And so in the Senate, you are amazed every 2 years. Every one of you are amazed when you say to yourself, I can't believe these 88-year-olds get reelected for 6 more years as a senator. How is that possible? How do these 81-year-olds get reelected? How do these 75-year-olds get reelected? They've been elected 6 times in a row. These senators have been there for 25 years, 30 years. They never lose an election, ever. How is that? Why? Why can't there be new blood? When it's entrenched, you never leave unless you leave in a body bag. It's the only way you ever leave. And the benefits are wonderful for those who are supporting those guys, and the families of those guys and the relatives of those guys. Oh, life is good. Absolutely wonderful. All right. But this is just an old man talking. What the hell do I know? Look, if you're an option writer, congratulations. You're going to make a lot of money in this market. You're probably noticing, some of you out there, how Tesla is back to 197 this morning, or GameStop is sitting here at 2602, and you're asking yourself, you're saying to yourself, I remember the last time these shares were in these price ranges, and the options that I had written against them, they're not as high now as they were before. The stock has gone back to this price, but the options didn't go back to the price they were a week or two ago, 3 weeks ago. They're down. And that's right. Time has passed. We're in December now. December 16 calls have 15 days left to live, not 15 trading days, 15 days. These contracts are depreciating at light speed now. And some of you out there have written GameStop contracts, Tesla contracts. You've written Cisco's. You've written Microsoft. You've written Apple contracts. You've written HBQs, Pfizer's, all kinds of options. And some of your options are in the money, but yet you're still up on your investment because the time premium is shrinking away, and you're beginning to notice, oh yeah, gosh darn it, when the shares drop 30 cents a share, the contract drops 40 cents a share. It really gets pummeled because the time premium isn't there to save it anymore. December 16th is just around the corner. and a whole bunch of value is evaporating into thin air that is in showing up in your account as a gain. And many, many more of you are now asking me a question that I've been waiting for, and that is, Bruce, I wrote these calls for $6.60 a piece, and they're now at $3 a piece. What should I do? Should I hold on and get more? And I say, yes, you should. You should hold on and allow the shrinkage to continue. It's coming into your lap, and say, thank you, sir. I'd like another. A number of you wrote calls, $4.50, $5.50, $6.50, $7. You wrote January calls. Some of you wrote February calls, and you're noticing even those calls are beginning to lose a little bit of value. That's right. Even with the market having a 700-point gain, you're looking at your contracts going, they didn't go up like they used to. This contract should have gone up $3 or $2 to yesterday. Only went up $1.20. What's that? Yeah, well, that's time depreciation coming your way. The other thing that the option pros, the professionals know down in New York, Chicago, elsewhere, any of the hedge fund managers, option writers, they all know this. December is filled with holidays. And there's New Year's Day in January. And so there aren't 31 actual days of business to be done in December. You take the holidays out and you're down to under what? You're down to 20 days, 19 days. The shrinkage in December is really dramatic. And this is why contracts will continue to slip and slip and slip in value for you. And even if the shares hold their value, the contracts will slip in value, no matter what contract you're on. Keep your eye on that. Don't be surprised if you are going to see a little dip here and there on certain stocks. You'll see contracts really dip. Contracts will really back off. And that will give you the opportunity to go, I'm up 65% on this trade. I'm up 70% on this trade, which turned out to be $4. Like it's $400 a contract profit. I used to make $1.10 contract profits, 80 cents contract profits. Now I got a $4 profit. Now it's time to buy back this call for $1.22 or whatever and write a new one for $6.50. And I'll take another $650. Thank you very much. I'll add $500 to my account per contract, because it's time to be paid, time to get paid, and time to write January and February contracts, maybe March contracts for some serious dough. The market doesn't have to go down for you to make money. Not at all. Not that, option writers. Oh, are we having fun here? What else is going on? I don't know. We're going to have fun here. It's going to be a great time. It just gets easier to make money on options as we come closer and closer to expiry day. The third Friday of every month is the one you want. And there you go. Okay. Thank you all. Welcome to the party, pal. It's great to see you here. Thank you for those of you supporting this channel through being subscribers. Thank you. Those of you who are supporting this channel as lurkers, throwing the thumbs ups out there once in a while. It's great to have you. Thank you also to those of you who have made the ultimate move. You've started taking classes and you've become members of this channel. You've looked me up for a one-on-one once in a while. Thank you to those of you who really have really decided to take this option writing business to the level that will allow you to become self-employed, not being dependent on any other employer. Congratulations to those of you who've become self-employed in the last year and a half. It's been a huge change. Thank you to the thumbs uppers. We have 99 thumbs ups. Thank you. Keep those coming in. I appreciate it. The option writing game never stops. You've probably figured this out pretty quickly. Those of you who've gotten into option writing, you've realized that if you are a one and done type person, option writing isn't for you. If you feel that you write an option and you should make your big profit on it and that's the end of it, some of you realizing, no, that's not how it works. I write options all the time. And if I write options all the time, I have income coming in all the time. And I'm adjusting my portfolio for it all the time. That's the way this is designed to work. There's a reason why hedge funds have full-time option writers. Teams and teams and teams of them do nothing but write options 24/7 all the time on everything. There are options written on currencies. Options are written on grain. on pork bellies. Options are written on bonds. Options are written on mortgage-backed securities. Options are written on derivatives. Options are written on stocks. There's no end to it. There's options everywhere for everything because the gambling is huge. What you're doing, hanging out with me here, is you're allowing people who are in the stock market who got their butts handed, some, not all, some who've got their butts handed to them in the last year in particular, they can't afford now to flip 1,000 shares of Apple anymore. They can't buy 1,000 Apple at $1.40, 140 something, $148, and sell it for 149, like they used to on Robinhood. They used to buy Microsoft at 280 a share, sell at 282, or they bought 25 shares of Amazon at $3,000 and sold it at $3,100. These days are over. They're now down to the options market. They're now a lot of these folks have been shifted themselves over there. They're looking for a lottery ticket win on a big problem that they've got. The big problem is they were flipping stock last year and the year before, and when the party ended, as interest rates started to rise and inflation rose, they found that all of their dough, their liquid capital, started to disappear. And instead of playing with $30,000 to $50,000 of loose cash, they're now playing with $5,000 to $10,000 of loose cash. And with $5,000, how many shares of Apple can you buy for a quick flip? Not that many. And so they buy the options on Apple instead, and they feel empowered because they use $5,000 and they buy 10 $5 calls, and they control 1,000 shares of Apple with only $5,000. That's the beauty of trading options. The best part is if the shares do rise on you, and you can make $2 on 10 contracts, it's $200 a contract, $2,000 profit. That is a euphoric feeling for an option trader. When you can do that, you make money. The problem with it is that you sometimes will buy 10 contracts and the stock rises, but not fast enough. And the amount of time you have before the option expires isn't giving you enough time to allow the stock to make the move you need to give you your profit. And so you buy 10 contracts at 5 and you sell them at 4 because they just didn't, the stock didn't go up enough fast enough. So you lose $1,000. Oh, well, you say, oh, I still have $4,000. I'll buy 8 contracts on Apple now for $5 a piece. I'll just keep playing the same stock. I love the company, and I love the stock, and I love the options. So I'll just play 8 at a time, or I'll buy 10 $4 contracts. Well, if you're going from $5 contracts to $4 contracts to $3 contracts to $2 contracts, you're going further out of the money. You're running into shorter time frames, and you need even bigger moves to make any money out of the deal. And it doesn't work long term. It works occasionally with a trade here and a trade there, but it doesn't work most of the time. And so you have these desperados doing 10 trades in a week, in 2 weeks, and only 1 or 2 working out. And they're going from 6,000 in cash to 5,500 in cash to 5,000 in cash to 4,500. They are losing and losing and losing. They win a little and then they lose and lose. They win a little and they lose. And this is what happens to a lot of option players. Option writers, those who are here, they're the opposite. They're the ones handing these people these contracts. You want to buy an option on a stock I've got that is $2 out of the money and only has 3 weeks to live, and you're willing to give me so much money for I'll let you have my contracts. I'll write them to you. I'll sell them to you. And you're taking the money into your account up front, sitting on the cash, and you're going to give back some of it. And that's how this game is played. And you decide how much you give back. You give back 80 cents on the dollar. You give back 60 cents on the dollar, 40 cents. You decide. And that's the best part of being an option writer. Money is in your account now, and then you decide how much to give back later. Those of you out there who have written calls on Tesla, I want to talk to you in particular because you option writers on Tesla are wondering, what's this thing going to do? It's at 197 this morning. The stock just in the last little while, was way down here at 167 a share. The thought was it was going under 150. I say it still can go under 150, but it came in the last 3 months from $308 a share back in September all the way to the 227 mark at the beginning of November, and then 167 in the 22nd, 21st of November. Here we are, 197. We're talking about a stock that's really given up a lot of ground and has got a little dead cat bounce going to it. If you've written calls on Tesla, you're probably noticing that, yeah, they're going up again in value because the shares have climbed about $30 a share, but they didn't go up $30 a piece. They only went up a fraction of this $30 value. Those of you who wrote 180s, 190s, 200s, 210s, you're noticing that, yeah, the calls have come back a little bit, but not where they were even a month ago. They are actually underperforming. Any kind of a $5, $10 pullback from here, putting it back to 185, 187, which is doable in 15 minutes. These contracts will back off to where they were just a couple of days ago. And the contract gamblers out there need Tesla to go to $250 for a lot of those guys to make any money. There's a lot of people who bought Tesla contracts. They bought 20 and 25 and 30 and 35 and 40 and $50 contracts. They need a $50 move in order to make any money because they bought the contracts. The stock dropped 20 bucks, 30 bucks. It's only come back partially. They needed to go another 20, 30 more just to break even. They're not going to get it because the clock is eating them alive. A contract that has 40 days left to live on it, 60 days left to live on it, every day 1/60th of the value disappears into thin air. This is a lot of money when you're talking about a $30 contract. That's 50 cents a day gone every day, $250 a week, $250 a week of shrinkage that you get to do nothing. This right here. So any of you who have written calls, even if they're in the money right now, you really don't have to do a darn thing. You really don't have to do anything. Sit back and relax. If, however, you've written calls that expire in the next week or two, you're noticing now the quick shrinkage that is kicking in on these things. You are now shopping for your next Tesla call. You're looking ahead. If you have a contract dying in December, say December 16th, you're looking for the third week of January. You're now looking for those calls, and you're asking yourself, should I buy back my call at this price, which is lower than what I wrote it for, and write a new call at this price that might be the same strike price, might be slightly higher strike price, but it's a month further out? Does it work for me? Can I bring in more cash? That's number one question. I want more money. I want to be paid for offering time. I want to be paid for my time. Well, if you can bring in 10 bucks a contract more to roll forward, the same strike price, but just a month further out, or 2 months, you want to go out and bring in 20, 25 more dollars a share. Great. Or can you do both? Can you write a higher strike, $5 or $10 higher, and bring in more money by offering more time? If you can do that, fabulous. Don't fear the upside. Tesla has all kinds of issues that they have to deal with, obviously. But is it clear sailing for Tesla? I don't think so. The word out of China keeps coming out little by little by little. The latest, what I'm hearing now, is Apple, the factory at Apple, is offering bonuses for any worker to bring in another worker. Do you know someone that would like to get a job? Bring them to us, and we'll have them replace someone that quit, left the company. We'll give you a bonus. They're offering bounties to get anyone to become an employee of Foxconn. That's the sound of it. I'm wondering if the same is going to happen at the Tesla factory over there as well. These folks are being worked very hard. And their fear is that they're going to get locked into the factory if there's a lockdown. And they don't want to be locked into the factory and have to live there full time for up to 3, 4, 5 weeks without seeing their family, their children, not be able to go home for holidays, whatever. This COVID thing is a disaster. So we'll watch for that. Tesla has that to worry about. Apple has that to worry about. And we are hearing more and more analysts begin to talk about the Apple situation, which will permeate across all of China for any other corporation doing anything in China. If you're doing any kind of manufacturing, assembly of goods to export, if Apple is having problems getting watches made and computers made in China, just think about the Weber barbecue company. They're getting barbecues made today to be delivered to the U.S. next spring for next year's summer grilling season. Okay, if Apple can't produce their watches to a certain level. The Weber people can't produce barbecues either. It will go across the entire spectrum of product, vehicles, appliances, and any other electronic goodies. Everything brought in from China now could be an unpredictable delivery time frame. Again, supply chain issues coming back again that might come in for a second wave of problems. Powell didn't mention that yesterday. He didn't talk about the Apple nightmare that they're facing right now. It's a miracle how incredibly he didn't mention it. And yet analysts are mentioning it more and more and more, that the Apple problem is becoming more serious and is going to affect the bottom line of the company. Keep in mind, folks, every time Apple sells a product, whether it's a phone or a computer, a big ass iPad, a watch, guess what else they offer you? Apple Care. They offer you Apple Care. If you drop your phone, you can get a new one. It's insurance. They're offering you in-house insurance to replace the item or repair it, whichever. And there are folks paying serious money for Apple Care, but you can only collect Apple Care. Apple can only collect it when they sell a new item. And if they're going to sell 3 million fewer iPhones between now and the 24th of December and into January, they're going to sell 5 million less. That means 4 or 5 million fewer eye care contracts. Who does not buy Apple Care when you buy $1,000 telephone? Think about it. You're buying Apple Care. If you're buying a MacBook Pro like I'm using, you're buying Apple Care, the extended Apple Care. You're not getting just a 1 year or 2 year. You're going as far as you can go because you want to protect your asset. Apple is foregoing that on top of the phone sale. This is a double whammy, and it's going to affect their bottom line. And that means their shares are trading at a higher PE multiple right now than we think it is. We think that next year's PE multiple is one level. It could be 50% higher than that because the street hasn't yet absorbed and figured it out to the nth degree. Some analysts are getting it and they're slowly but figuring it out, but Wall Street is very slow to announce this. Why? Year-end bonuses are coming up. They have to keep the money they're managing in-house until the end of this year, because at the end of this year, they get fees based on how much money they're managing. And certain managers, money managers, are paid bonus money on what balances they're managing on the 31st of December. It's the year-end bonus. It's the year-end tally. And this is where all these auditors and bean counters are quickly figuring out how much money is so-and-so managing for the firm versus last year. And if it's an increase of certain percentages and what have you, there are extra bonuses kicked in. The more money you can attract and the more money you can retain in the house, because we never sell, the bigger your payout gets of the fees that we collect from these people. Again, the workers of America putting in their money every month into their investment plan and savings plan at work. There are Wall Street folks out there earning millions and millions and millions of dollars of bonus money on that value of the money. Doesn't matter whether you make money or not. It doesn't matter. They get a percentage of the value of the cash on hand, and they get bonuses for how much money they attract to the house on top of everything else. It's kind of like a casino. Bring in a whale who's gambling over there, 10,000 a hand. The guy who brought that whale in, whether that whale makes money or not, is irrelevant. The guy who brought that whale in got a bonus from the casino. Thanks for delivering the whale, because sooner or later we're going to make money on this guy. That's the name of this business. And there you have it. That's what's going on right now. That's why Wall Street says, don't sell. They don't even say don't sell. Reallocate. We're reallocating assets to this function, this area, this growth area. We're reallocating our resources. We are recalibrating. Selling is called all kinds of stuff, but not selling. We never use the word sell around here. No, we have a correction going on. We have a consolidation going on. Price consolidation is going on. That's what's happening. We have a reallocation of funds going on. There are all kinds of beautiful words to use, but you never say sell. Tough times, fun times. It is never a dull moment. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs ups that are coming in. Appreciate it. Good to have you. We'll see what's going on with the market and see what we can do today. I expect the market to be volatile. The higher it goes, the more volatile it gets. I do not see a good reason to put fresh new cash into the stock market at these levels. I don't know how these levels are going to be 10% higher a year from now. I have no clue how that's going to happen. I see corporations trying to meet downward revision estimates. And I see Wall Street trying to reward these stocks when they come out and say, we beat the street estimate. The estimate was 20% lower than last year's number, but we beat the street. And so our stock should go up. That doesn't work after a while. And there's going to be pain in the market. There's already pain now. There'll be more. But we had a good day yesterday. Congratulations to the Dow. Can it be sustained? That is the question. We'll see what's going on. Welcome all to the party today. It's great to have you here. Okay. What else is going on? Never a dull moment out there. I got to tell you. Let me take a look at some pre-market trades. We have Rocket Lab right now. It gained 23 cents yesterday, and it's up 5 cents this morning, 424. SoFi was up 27 yesterday. We were all happy about that. We're up 4 cents again to 487 this morning. We've got GameStop up 61 cents yesterday. We're up a nickel today. The AMC ATIP scenario, they were down almost 28 cents yesterday. They're up right now about 6.5 cents in the pre-market. Matterport was up 15 yesterday. It's up 6 cents now to 321. 23andMe was up 24 cents yesterday. It's up 2 cents this morning to 307. Spire Global lost a penny yesterday. It's up 6 pennies this morning to 132. ATIP lost 2.6 cents to close at 39.61 last night. Couldn't break 40. There was a pre-market trade earlier today, but it's only a couple hundred shares, 42 cents. I don't know if ATIP is even trading any volume at all. We've got SmartRent last night or yesterday went up 2 cents, but this morning is up almost 7, 248. Sextera was up 16 yesterday. It's now up another dime this morning. It's at 206. Apple gained 686 yesterday. It's up 18 cents this morning. This is not a good follow through. This is concerning. You don't get a $2-3 follow through already. You're maybe going to give up some gains. Goldman up 494 yesterday, down 111 this morning. Cisco was up 144 yesterday, only up 14 cents. Tesla up 1380 yesterday, up $3 this morning. Maybe this is a dead cat bounce. We'll see how that works. ARC Innovations up 268 yesterday, up 29 cents this morning. Microsoft up 1481 yesterday, now down 91 at 254.23 in the pre-market. Bed Bath Beyond was up 22 cents yesterday. It's up 3 cents now to 343. Pfizer was up 64 yesterday, unchanged this morning at 50.13. HPQ, Home Depot up 115 yesterday, up a dime this morning to 30.14. Carvana up 37 cents yesterday, up 19 more this morning at 7.90. That is off, way off from its highs. Alphabet, Google was up 601 yesterday. It's up 3 cents this morning. And Amazon was up 412 yesterday. It's up 50 cents this morning. These two are not following through with a nice push higher. They're up fractionally, not even a buck. This is concerning. I just tell you from experience, this doesn't look like a solid, heavy-duty opening. It looks extremely tentative, and people have got to be asking themselves, should I be paying this much more for the stock one day later? I don't know if I want to do that. Tesla's up 310 at 197.71. GameStop 26.20, down a penny now. And Apple up 34 cents to 148.31, now up 28 cents. All of these stocks were higher in the pre-market earlier this morning, and now they're coming off a bit. The Dow shows a 46-point gain at the moment. S&P up 14, NASDAQ up 33. Less than a quarter of a point for the Dow, about 1/8 of a percentage point. S&P up 1/3 of a point. NASDAQ up 1/4 of a point. Oil up $2 a barrel, 214 now to 82.69. The market is grasping at straws for reasons that oil should go higher. The straws that are being grasped at are the notion that it's possible, maybe, possibly, it could happen. China might ease up on its COVID restrictions. You wanna bet a fortune on the Chinese Communist Party that they're going to ease COVID, and that is going to make oil go up? Man, are you ever grasping at straws? You are a desperado of the nth degree. That is the long shot of long shots. And even if China were to ease up COVID restrictions, do you think the Chinese people trust these guys? There's police in the streets to beat anyone coming out with a white piece of paper in their hand, waiting to take you to jail. How dare you protest against the president of the country by holding a piece of white paper? You think these folks are going to believe that the restrictions are all okay now and everything's fine? They have cameras on every street lamp outside their apartments and condos, in every nook and cranny, in every business. There's nowhere you can go in China, in large cities, without being surveilled by artificial intelligence cameras. You think they trust their own government to, oh yeah, it's fine, you can do whatever you want now? I don't think so. They're not that stupid. I just don't see the Chinese people at large automatically thinking, oh, well, I'm going to pay my mortgage payment on a building that hasn't even been started yet, and I'm going to go out and buy a new car now and take on these loan obligations, because I am convinced I am not going to be locked up at my office or at my factory job the moment a COVID case shows up. I don't think they believe these guys. For some reason, even people inside communist countries don't trust their communist leaders, especially their super authoritarian leaders that don't tolerate any dissent of any kind. You trust these people? Really? Yeah, the bully has bullied the population into submission, and now they're not even buying their own goods and services. They're having internal business problems, let alone the external ones. I don't see oil being ordered, unlimited oil being ordered by China on the open market. And besides the fact that China is buying all the oil they can get from Russia. They've got a pipeline through, I'm sure multiple. They are probably running rail cars through. They're allowing trucks in. The Chinese, I am sure, are buying oil at 30% off world price from a desperate Russia trying to sell it. And the Russians are accepting Chinese yuan for the payment. And they might be accepting other commodities in exchange for oil, maybe iron ore, maybe stainless steel, product that you can take and utilize to make missiles with and bullets with, and other offensive weapons with. That's the game. And will China buy a bunch of Saudi oil at world price when they can get it here at a discount? Why should they? Turkey, they're asking, why should we buy oil from OPEC when we can buy oil from Russian tankers in the Black Sea? And we can send a ship into the middle of the Black Sea. They send a ship in the middle of the Black Sea. And we pump oil from a Russian ship to a Turkish ship. And then the Turkish ship brings the oil into our country. And no one asks any questions, because you don't question Turkish ship captains where the oil comes from. You just take in the oil. And you do a cash deal in the middle of the ocean for the product. Hey, there's ways to get by. There's ways to move this commodity. You don't have to go through official channels. I'm just ranting, and am I not? I am ranting again. Welcome all. You having fun? Nice to see you all here. What's going to happen with ATIP? There's a question for you. The stock yesterday couldn't break the 40-cent barrier. Last night, in the last 15 minutes of the day, we were watching it trade, and we were noticing how the ATIP shares were sitting at 39.96 cents a share, something like that. And they couldn't break through 40 cents, even though tens of thousands of shares are being picked up at the end of the day. We had 1.4 million trade, probably 400,000 in the last hour and a half. Stock couldn't go up, couldn't go up. There was a wall of selling. Why would there be a wall of selling at the all-time low of the company stock? Who could possibly be benefiting from the selling of stock at 39.9 cents a share on ATIP? There's only one seller I can think of that would benefit keeping the stock under 40 cents a share. There's only one. Would be a short seller, either a single short seller or a group that make up a short selling organization, maybe one entity, one hedge fund that has jumped in here and is trying to crush the stock of ATIP and convince people that this company is going out of business. I don't know. It just wouldn't go over 40 cents a share yesterday. Will another 1.4 million trade again today? Will there be 2 million shares of buying power coming into ATIP? And will the short seller begin to run out of motivation to try to keep the stock under 40 cents? Will they let the stock go a little bit to 45 and 50 and then try to put a wall up there and drive it back down again to 40 maybe tomorrow or Monday? I don't know. I don't know how many shares they're short. I don't know how many shares they can go short. I'm not sure how many they can actually borrow. But eventually, there will not be any more sellers coming into ATIP, what I call innocent victim sellers. There are innocent victim sellers coming in now, selling ATIP for a tax loss. And they're under the mistaken thought that they can buy this back a month from now for 40 cents a share. They think it'll stay here. Perhaps the short sellers have convinced them of that. I don't know. But I have a feeling that we might be to the point where in not too long a time frame, the selling dries out. The short seller wants to buy back their shorts, and they need 4, 5, 8, 10 million shares, whatever the number is, and they're going to find that as they try to acquire the stock, they can't find it. They can't attract stock even at 55, 60 cents, 70 cents. And once it begins to move there, others join into the party and go long, sensing that we might go back to $1.50 on this thing. And maybe that's where the shorters started from. It could be that the shorters started selling this stock at the $1.50, $2 level, and they're just trying to keep it down here and pick up whatever they can. You know, they put a lid on the stock and they put a stink bids in and hope they get hit. And they need millions of shares to get back. I honestly am not sure. Even if they finish with their program, if they were successful in the next week or so to buy back enough stock to flatten out their position and make a score, they're out of the deal now. They're now out of the stock. They have no reason to hold it down anymore because they're flat. They're not going to go long because they don't believe in it, or they're just short sellers. They don't go long. Tax loss sellers have stopped coming in, and there are no more shares coming up for sale. And all of a sudden, the folks who have averages of $1.20, $1.70, $2.50, $4, $7, they keep nibbling up this stuff down here, and they find that every time this stock trades 10,000 shares, it goes up a nickel, and it just goes up another nickel, and it goes from 45 to 75 cents in a heartbeat. And then from 75 to 95 in the next week. And then the next week it's 110, 130. And it just naturally runs back to this 130, 150 level. And like nothing happened. That can happen. That can happen in the next week to 10 days. Sooner or later, there is no incentive to sell the stock down here. There are no reasons left to sell the stock this low anymore. Those reasons have disappeared. And people don't sell to lose money. People sell to recoup money or to do something else. They don't sell to purposely want to lose money. I don't know anyone that does that for a living. I don't know anyone. I know people who do it by accident, but I don't know people who do it as a thing and do well by it, because it doesn't work. So there you have it. ATIP, I think it's a bargain down here. And the company is motivated to get the stock over $1. I just don't see them doing anything at the moment on a corporate level or a public level. But I have to believe that behind the scenes, off the record, there are people yelling at each other in that corporation going, we got to do something. We should hire somebody. What do we do? And they're talking to the top backers of the company. I'm sure the larger shareholders are calling in and they're trying to figure something out. I don't know. I do what I can. I tell you what I see. I tell you what I sense. And last night we saw it right here. We had viewers of this channel noticing the sell orders lined up to keep this stock down. And we all know what that means. Some of us have been around long enough to now know what that actually means. That is a stock artificially being held back by traders who are trying to crush this market. That's what we know. We know that, and we also know they don't have forever to do this. Sooner or later, they run out of time too. But again, I cannot give you the guarantee of you should buy this at 10:15 this morning. At by 11:15, you'll be rich. I can't do it. No one can. So you have to take the long view, buy super cheap, steal it, put it away, and wait. And there you go. All right, welcome all. It's great to see you here. Nice to have you here. Good morning, everybody. From Willie, I bought $5 ME, $3 each long call, expiring January 2023 for 165 back in January. This happened pre-Uncle Bruce. It's been flatline for a while. Any chance that is coming back, or should I make arrangements? So you've got $5 ME contracts. The stock itself is at 305 as of last night, and your contracts die in January. So they're not worth 165 now, obviously, because you're out of the money a couple of bucks. What will ME do between now and the end of this month is the question. It had a 24-cent day yesterday, which we say thank you very much for the gain. But can ME do more than that between now and the middle of this month and into the end, and get anywhere near your $5 strike price? And that is what you're asking, and I can understand why. I can't give you any assurances for a yay or a nay, because, of course, we're $2 away. It's quite a ways off, and so my crystal ball just doesn't work like that. Can't tell you. I'm happy to see that the shares did bounce back. The low of the year is 212, and we're now at 301. So we're nicely off the low of the year from last little while. This bounce back has come up. But the question, of course, is the next month for you. What is going to happen in the next 6-7 weeks? There's the end question, and I can't answer it now. I am looking at the low of the year. I think that was set back in June, July. This has been a while that the stock hit those lows, and so it has recovered somewhat. But we did have a moment in time where the shares broke through to the 5 level, 512, August 12th. The stock had one of those runs and then backed off again. And I wonder if another one is coming, and is this one going to take? But the company has got to talk. They've got to give the market a reason to get all excited about it. And I can't tell you if that's going to happen or not. I have no idea. So I can only watch like you and see what's going on. Spicy, there's orders of 2,700, but buy and sell on ATIP right now. And that's what we had yesterday. 2,700 share orders all over the place yesterday on ATIP. I'm thinking today ATIP is in short sale restriction mode because it dropped more than 10% in value yesterday. But I can't be 100% sure if that applies to smaller price stock. What else? Thank you, Uncle B, says Willie. I wish I could be more specific, Willie, but I can't. I can't give you any more than that. We open up here shortly. Looks like a couple of minutes away from the opening, if I've got my timing right. Welcome one and all to the party. It's great to have you here. We're watching the last of the pre-market trades go through. Let me take another quick peek here. Seeing that the markets right now going into the opening, we're up 62 on the Dow, we're up 15 on S&P, we're up 34 on NASDAQ. Oil up 190. We've got Rocket Lab up about 11 cents. SoFi up maybe 2 cents. GameStop down 11. We're up a nickel on Matterport, down 4 on the 23andMe, down 2 cents on Spire, up 2 on ATIP, unchanged on SmartRent, Xterra up 4, Apple up 22 cents, Goldman up to 58 cents, Cisco up 23, Tesla up 238, ARK up 23, Microsoft down 118. We're up a quarter on Pfizer, make that 54 cents now, and we're down 15 on HP. So we're opening now. We're beginning to trade. Welcome to the party, everybody. Let's see what this market brings us today. Thank you all for being here. It's great to have you. Larry, thank you for ringing the bells. As always, Mirko, thank you for being thumbs up 142. Thank you all of you who have been throwing thumbs ups on this show already. We got 143 here. We need 57 more to get to 200. We always look to hit 200. Thank you all. We are trading, and we're down 21 on the Dow, but I don't think all 30 stocks are trading it. We'll give this a few more minutes to see what's going on. ATIP, I don't know if we're even trading yet officially. I'm not sure if we have a single trade yet going through. We'll wait on that. Few moments. I believe we are seeing the Dow either, is it down 50? I'm not 100% sure. Too early to tell, but it appears to be off 50 points. But we're up 5 on S&P, and we're half a point up on NASDAQ. Oil up 194. We'll see what's going on. GameStop 2608, down 13 cents. Looks like we're off a little bit there. ATIP is showing a 42-cent last trade right now, up 2.5 cents. Is what I see on ATIP. 4,600 share trade went through, something like that. 42 cents, up 2.5. Tesla's up $1. Apple down 26. GameStop at 2603, down 18 cents. SoFi is up 2.5 at 485.5. HPQ is up 6 cents to 30.10. Amazon is up 3 cents. Home Depot is up 3.23. Cisco down 2. Pfizer up 45 to 50.58. Netflix is up 41 cents. IBM down a dime. Microsoft down 145. Goldman down 14. Google down 38. Adobe up 280. Boeing up 22 cents. Moderna down $2. Facebook up 90 cents to 119. A very tentative start there. ME up 6.5 to 311. A little climb there. Go ME go. Rocket Lab down a half a penny, now unchanged. I've got Matterport up 3. SmartRent up 4. Spire up a penny. Cyxtera up 6. The Dow down 47. ATIP at 42.2 cents a share. GameStop 25.96 now, 25.94. We're down 24 cents at the moment. Let's see if we can get another update. The low of the day on GameStop 25.87 today. The high so far 26.10. We've had only a 23-cent range on GameStop. We're at $26 right now, down 21 cents on GameStop. SoFi up 2 cents. HPQ up 3. Apple up 4. Tesla up 270. ATIP now 43.6, up 4 cents on 12,300. This short sell restriction might be helping ATIP at the moment. We'll see what's going on. Tiff is thinking, he's thinking that ATIP has been under short sale restriction for a couple of days, actually. We'll see what's going on. We're watching the trades go through. 43.6 on ATIP, up 4 cents at the moment. 2605 GameStop down 16 cents. And the Dow down 44. S&P is up 13. NASDAQ up 38. Oil up 208 at the moment. Okay, we've got mixed markets. Now the Dow showing down 73 points. Remember, we gained 700 yesterday. That has to be kept in mind. Okay, everybody? Thank you all for being here today. I'm glad you've joined us, and hope that you're having fun coming to the party. Don't mind me. I'm plugging in my electronics right now because I was running on battery, and batteries are low, so we're just charging back up here. There we go. Okay, 98-point drop on the Dow now. 10-point gain on S&P. And 33-point gain on NASDAQ. NASDAQ up 0.29%, S&P up 0.24 of a percentage point, the Dow off a quarter of a point. Okay. See how this all works out. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Jimmy, thank you for the 150th thumbs up. Thank you. Yep, high market cap, deep value stocks backing off a bit, says Deep Value Investing. To be expected with a 700-point gain yesterday. You could see a little bit of a sell-off this morning. We don't see a follow-through of buying coming in here. People dying to pile on. Down 90 on the Dow now. The NASDAQ market is going to tip it for me. Is if the NASDAQ backs off from its big gain yesterday, because it outdid the Dow, at least double. It did double what the Dow did. NASDAQ is up 0.41 of a percentage point. It's actually higher, even though it had a really good day yesterday. This is what I wonder. Is there a dead cat bounce going on NASDAQ right now, the first half an hour of the morning? And will it run out of gas and then give up some ground? Because it outperformed the Dow. The Dow is already telegraphing maybe what the NASDAQ is going to do shortly. The Dow is off 1/4 of a point and falling, and maybe the NASDAQ will turn around and join it. See how this backs off. Do we drop a percentage point today on this market? I don't know. That would be 350 points for the Dow, a dip. That would bring us down for the week, by the way. 98-point drop on the Dow, 40 gain on NASDAQ, 11-point gain on S&P. 2603 on GameStop, down 18 cents. ATIP at 43.7, up 4 cents. Little old ATIP has traded 14,000 shares and it's up 4 cents. That's almost 10%. 10% gain. That's all that took. Interesting, isn't it? Tesla 198, up 330. Apple up 6 cents. SoFi 4.9 cents better. HPQ up 1 penny. There you have it. Okay, everybody, having fun? Yes, indeed. Netflix seems weak at 310, says Deep Value Investing. We'll see how all that works out. Amazon is up 27 cents. Home Depot up 188. Cisco up 32. Pfizer up 49. Netflix up 455 at 310. IBM up 20 cents. Microsoft up a penny. Vanik up 144. Adobe up 340. Goldman down 227. Google up 26 cents. Make that 33. Boeing down 83. Moderna down 135. Meta up 234 to 120. Meta Platforms trying to do a little run here. This is the best level in a month for Meta, but in the last 3 months, it was at 169 in September. We're only at 120. This is a little dead cat bounce here on Meta. We'll see if this lasts. I personally don't think so, but we'll see how it goes. ME is now up 6.5 cents. Rocket Lab up 2.5. Matterport up 9. SmartRent up 5. Spire up 3.5. Cyxtera up 16 to 212 a share. Spire's low was 168 a couple of days ago. We're at 212 right now. And 3 months ago, back on September 12th, $5.95 was the price of Cyxtera. And 6 months ago, the stock was $14.60 on June 21st. It is 1/7 the price from June to now. Unbelievable drop off and nothing said by anybody. Crickets, complete crickets. Blows my mind. We're down 95 on the Dow. We're up 2.4 on ATIP at 42. Tesla's up 330. Apple's up 12 cents, and that's all. GameStop down 26 to 25.95, 25.93 now. And the low of the day, 25.87. We're heading for the low of the day on GameStop, it would appear. Down 28 now at the moment. SoFi up 1.9 cents only. The volume on GameStop right now, 129,000 shares. 30,000 pre-split. We got nothing going on here on GameStop. Absolutely nothing. 483.5 on SoFi, up a half a penny. We're about to go red there. Dow is only down now, or is down 89 points. Okay. Get my big ass iPad to work. Yeah, S&P is backing off. It's only up 5 points now. S&P is backing up. NASDAQ is backing up. It's only up 17. It was up 41. Now it's backing off. Dow's off 110. Another sell order or wave coming through at the moment. Good old Matterport, 323, up 8 cents. Giddy up. Nick Dumouriez, Uncle Bruce, after earnings, I wrote April 6s on SoFi for 75 cents, which was extremely dumb for a multitude of reasons. Even so, I just bought them back for 50 cents, netting $1,000. Thank you, sir, for showing me how to write options. Way to go, pal. That pays for a few lessons, doesn't it? Nice going. Alberto, if Uncle says nothing burger, I will go to BK for an Impossible Burger. There you go. Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. The Dow down 131. We're dropping now. Definitely dropping up. We're at 43.7 on ATIP. We're up 4 cents again on ATIP. The S&P is only up 5. NASDAQ holding a 20-point gain. The Dow off 130. There's definitely selling coming in on the Dow side. Will it infect the rest of the market? That is the question. Oil up 212 to 82.67. GameStop 25.86. We're down 35 cents. We're backing up again on GameStop. Those calls of yours are staying out of the money. The 26s and up, all out of the money. And now we're heading for 25 and a halves. Tomorrow is option expiry day. Tomorrow is December 2nd. The week after, December 9. The week after, December 16. Oh my gosh, are we going to be seeing some hits? Oh my. Nick, I also wrote Rocket Labs at 7 for 75 cents. I just bought them back for a quarter. Splayer, Uncle Bruce, 40 cents, not 4 cents. Otherwise, I would still sit already on 4,000. Rock and Roll Splayer, we're down 118 on the Dow now. GameStop, 25.89, down 32 cents. 25.81, new low. 25.81, new low on GameStop. Just hit it. Stock is coming in again. 25.81 is the low day. The low of the day, we're down 40 cents on GameStop right now. Okay. It's not easy to say on a Thursday morning. I don't know why. It just isn't easy to say. Alberto, Tesla need to drop below 170. Rugman, where are you at? Tesla holding a $3 gain. We're high today on Tesla was 198.92. And we're at 198.06 at the moment, trading at 61 times earnings. Yeah, I don't see Tesla going much further than this. Just my personal opinion, though. ATIP up 2.5 cents at 42.1 cents a share. 19,000 traded on ATIP. Slow, very quiet trading, up 2.5 cents. Apple up just 17 cents. GameStop new low 25.80 just registered on the stock. We have another new low of the day. 25.78 has been registered as the low trade on GameStop. It is still backing up, down 41 cents right now. SoFi 4.81, down 1.5 cents. We are red. HPQ only up 2. Looks like we're going down. Amazon only up 11 cents. This market is backing off. Cisco's up 32. HD up $2. That's backing off. Pfizer holding a gain of 50 at 50.84, up 71. Netflix up 5.77 at 3.11 right now. And IBM up just 32 cents. Microsoft down 59. Bannock up 26. Adobe up $2. Goldman down 2.69. Google up only 13 cents. Boeing down 98 and falling again. 100-point drop on the Dow Jones at the moment. 25.81 on GameStop. Low of the day, 25.78 is what we have on GameStop now. All righty. Still gaining, still green on S&P, 7 points, and green on NASDAQ, 33.9. The market is resilient, and it's resisting dropping across the board, but the Dow is sitting at 109, 114 on the loss department, a third of a point. That's what we got right now. See what gives here. Nick is number 158. Thank you, sir, for the 158 thumbs up. We have 160 now have come through. Thank you, everybody, for these thumbs ups. David Scott, I put in my order for 1,000 ATIP at 42. 300 have filled already, waiting for the other 700 to come in. Just sit there, Dave. They want to go lower than 42. They got to take you up. So 42.1 is where it's trading at right now. Just sit tight. Don't flinch. Just wait. Yeah, right on. Anyone else wants to get in there, put in stink bids at 41, 41.5, 41.6. You can do that maybe. I don't know. Can you trade in tenths of a cent? I don't know if some of you can or cannot. You probably are limited to pennies. But just put your orders in there and just line them up. Just wait for the stock to come to you. Just dare them to give it to you. See what happens. We've got GameStop now a little better, 25.96, a little bounce back. Now 26.02. On GameStop, still down 19 cents on the morning. We're down 1.9 cents on SoFi. We're now down 4 cents on HPQ, $30 on the nose on HPQ. The Dow's off 96 points, S&P up 11. And let me get this all refreshed up here. We've got NASDAQ up 58. It's trying to go higher. It just wants, I don't know why. Don't know what smart money out there thinks the markets are cheap here. I don't get it. No idea. Got over my head. I have no idea. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Those of you out there, thank you for renewing your subscriptions to this channel, becoming members and joining again for another month. I love you guys. Appreciate it. We had a good session last night on the primetime show, although I was late starting. It's about 4 or 5 minutes late, but we got it done and covered some ground last night, trying to stay ahead of these markets. Thank you, Gold Knight Bagel members, for following this YouTuber. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, we're up 11 on the S&P. We're up 53 on NASDAQ. We're down 83 on the Dow. 2601 on GameStop, now 25.93. Another dip coming through. It would appear on GameStop. It looks like it's backing off again. We'll see if how this plays out. Of course. Just a reminder, I'll be on again today at 3 o'clock for the final hour of trading. I'll be here tomorrow morning for the first thing in the morning, the alert show and the 8:30 Eastern time show. But tomorrow afternoon, I will not be on the air. I will be at the airport. Jen and I are flying out tomorrow afternoon. So join me tomorrow morning for both early shows, and we'll go from there. Thank you. And let's see how the day progresses. Gain of 700 points yesterday on the Dow. We're down 70 right now. That's what we're doing. Okay? Okay. GameStop, 26 bucks on the nose, down 21 cents a share. Okay. All right. Thank you all. There we go. There we go. There we go. Fabulous stuff. Thank you all for being here with us today. Great having you first thing this morning. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. Appreciate them. We've got now 166 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, everybody. Fabulous. The Dow off 88. Oil up 225 right now. Okay. Salesforce and Boeing are leading the way lower for the Dow, from what we are being told. Okay. All right. Rocket Lab is down 0.2 cents. SoFi is up 5. Is that accurate? Is SoFi bounced back a bit here? Up a penny. I've got SoFi right now. Got penny up. Oh yeah, it's only up a penny on SoFi, but it's turned around. GameStop still at 25.97, down 24 cents. ATIP 42.1 cents a share. Last trade on ATIP. Matterport up 17 to 332. ME up 4.5 cents, 309.5. A little better there. Spire up 3.8 cents. Smart Rent up 4. Cyxtera up 20. And we're trying to get some gains here, although the Dow is losing at the moment. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm dead tired. Couldn't get to sleep last night. I had a terrible night. Got to sleep, started sleeping well right around an hour before I had to wake up.
know, right?
Isn't that amazing how that works? Just before you know you have to get up, oh, you can sleep like a log.
Mother Nature is a
Cruel. She's cruel. She's mean to me.
She's a mean.
Anyway, Alberto says, Uncle, when you are planted again at your new destination, looking for a one-on-one before the new year, I have one opening this Sunday from Palm Desert, and then, of course, the next Sunday, obviously the 11th and the 18th. Let me know if you want to have a session. We'll get together. Nick, time for a daily 100 ATIP buy. Right on. Bobby, Uncle Bruce, take off tomorrow off. You're traveling. We can survive a day without you. John, good morning, Jen. Larry, good morning, Jen. No, we'll be on tomorrow morning as usual. We don't leave until the afternoon. The flight doesn't leave until the afternoon. So I'll do my morning shows and be with you for option expiry, the morning of option expiry day. It should be quite eventful, I would think. We'll stay on top of that. Oh, GameStop is backing off again. 25.83 coming down again. Yep. The low of the day, 25.78 today on GameStop. There you go.
How are the markets overall?
Mixed. The Dow's off 56. S&P's up 13.8 and Nasdaq is up 57. And this is after a 700-point gain yesterday on the Dow. The first 20 minutes have come and gone, and we have a mixed opening at the moment. The question is the Dow right by going down, or is Nasdaq right by going higher? Now, Nasdaq had double the gain that the Dow had. It really had a big day yesterday, and it's actually up 57 again.
You know what they say. You are who your numbers say you are.
They were who we thought they were. I remember that quote. Playoffs? We're trying to win a game here. Albro, thanks, buddy. I'm going to send you an email to get a one-on-one with you. You got it, buddy. Duncan, good morning, Jen. Deuce Caboose. Is this day for under $5 for SoFi? Is this going to be the fourth day in a row? We don't know until it's over. We don't know.
Under $5 bin.
Yeah, it's at 483 right now. So, what can I say? All right, Nick, I have sold GameStop. I sold my GameStop, all staying on the sideline until December 2nd. Or is that January the 2nd, Nick? You have to stay on the sideline until January. David, there it is. Total of 2,000 ATIP now with an average of 49 cents. This is going to be fun. I got a 49-cent average on ATIP. Well done, David.
It's December today.
December 1st.
First day of the Advent calendars.
First day of the Advent calendars. That's right. We know a couple of people that are opening presents today.
I used to love them when I was little. You try to pry open that little perforated door without really bending it. Because I never liked, my little OCD. I never liked the doors open. The doors have to be closed.
They have to be all closed, even if I've opened the present.
Yes.
Have to be closed.
So you had to be able to close it again. Yeah.
Right.
And usually it was just the crappiest chocolate in the world.
Oh,
it didn't matter.
China-made chocolate. Nick, join January 2nd. You got it, buddy.
That's right.
We know, Nick, you got to wait till January 2nd to buy back your GameStop. Financial Mischief, just put a buy order in for 1,000 ATIP, 400 hit, waiting for the rest. It's so close to my cost basis right now. I'm 4 cents away. ATIP, 41.5 cents last trade.
Right.
And closing in on the same with my ATIP, says Flint Creek.
Wouldn't it be nice to know that 40 is the biggest one?
Wow, man, if you guys can get averages under 50 cents a share on your ATIP, under 70 cents, and this stuff is trading at $1.50 in January, February, nice little gain already. Then you write those 250 calls for 30, 35 cents each and buy a bunch more, adding to the momentum. Oh, man. Best thing ATIP could ever do is have shareholders like you guys. No question about it.
You know what the bad news today is, right?
What? What's the bad news today, Jim?
Well, there's usually something you have in the morning.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we've talked about this. That's right. That's right. Flint Creek, my average on one account on ATIP is 47 cents. Bagel Babe, good morning. Uncle Bruce, thumbs ups to you. Thank you, Bagel Babe.
There it is.
There's the problem. Bagel Babe, we're out of jelly. No, we're out of bagels. Financial, 45 cents is my cost basis right on Financial Mischief. Well done. We're out of bagels. We finished the last one yesterday. Yeah. And when you go to Costco, you got to buy 12. And I'm not flying with bagels in my luggage, okay? No. And so we weren't going to buy 12 yesterday.
The normal residents
for today and tomorrow.
Bagels. I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know if they eat bagels. The people who normally live in this house.
Oh, our friends who normally live here, do they actually eat bagels? Yeah, I don't know either. I can't say. Financial Mischief, I'm at 45 cents average on 6,000 shares. Bagel Babe, it's worse than I thought. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Spicy, no bagels. Hell, crap. The markets are going to run, baby. Here we go.
Yeah. So you have two options.
Okay.
Well, three options. Of course, there's always the poke in the eye. But you could have toast, or you
Yes.
could have banana bread.
No, I think the banana bread's getting long in the tooth.
Oh, is it?
I'm worried about
Think it
that.
you getting a little hair coming
Might
out of the
get
tooth?
hairy
Okay.
because there's very little left and it's been exposed for a
okay.
while. I'm just thinking if it's possible,
Okay.
just to have some scrambled eggs,
With toast.
maybe with some diced bacon or something like that. Do
Uh,
we have any loose bacon left, or is it all
No.
packaged?
It's all packaged and
We're-
frozen.
We're not going to
I'm
open
not
that
doing
up.
that.
No, we're not doing
I'm
that.
not cooking bacon in the morning. I'm cleaning the kitchen. No.
So yeah, I'm thinking maybe just scrambled eggs, maybe with some cheese.
Sure.
I don't know,
I put cheese in there.
just grate it or something.
Okay.
But I won't even have toast. I'll just have
Oh,
just
really?
have the
Okay.
eggs, a little bit of ketchup, and
Okay.
that'll be great.
Go right.
Go Rugman, that's right. Go Rugman is right. Except for ATIP, go to the moon. Just go to the moon, ATIP. Go to the moon, and why not today? Why not today? Yeah, man. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining us. We're going to see if we can have a potty today. Giddy up. Oh, by the way, I wanted to make another mention here. Any of you out there that you're trying to figure out something to give someone for Christmas and you're not quite sure what it is, or you have a friend, a relative, a coworker, whoever, and you're not sure what to do. I thought of this last night, and I'll mention it. Don't be mad at me when I do, but if any of you want to donate a lesson, a class that I've done to someone else, you want to make a donation to somebody of a class, what I would recommend you do is make a donation to my PayPal account that's down below, and 150 US, and then send me a private email and just say, Bruce, I've sent you a $150 donation. I want to send class number blah to this person, so and so. Send me their email. Now, tell me when to send it. Because for some of you, you might say, I want to give this gift right away. I want this person to get this gift right now of lesson number 1 or lesson number 2, whatever it is. And you might come at me and say, I'm going to buy 3 lessons for 3 different people, or for one person, or a couple I know, whatever. If you want to do that, you can gift a lesson, but you'll have to do it through me, through my PayPal account, by sending me the donation and then giving me instructions, and tell me, send it to them right away, and tell them that this is courtesy of so and so, and then I will send that message with the links to the classes, and be more than happy to do that. Okay. If any of you want to make a donation to someone to become a member of this channel, that I can't do in this way. You're going to have to just contact them directly, send them a donation directly to them, and then they have to take the step to subscribe to a membership. Because YouTube does not yet have the sophisticated software to allow me to have viewers gift memberships to other members, because my membership levels, the regular one and the gold bagel one, are higher than most other YouTubers that offer 99-cent memberships. I don't do that. We try to keep the trolls away. So anyway, I just mentioned it. So if any of you do want to have, you do want to gift a class or 2 or all, whatever, then let me know through a PayPal donation and a private email, and I will accommodate you. And between where I am here in Calgary and in Palm Desert shortly, I will get your gift forwarded to whomever you want it forwarded to. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right. Let's see. No bagels. Out of bagels. This is the market crash we've been worrying about. Bobby, no bagel. Bobby, toast, spicy Can we vote on what you should eat? A spicy poke in the eye sounds good right now. Ed, no bagels, no bacon, no soup for you. Blair, spicy. I was suddenly laughing because you love the idea. JR, poke in the eye. David, just put in another order for 1,000 more at 40 cents. If this fills today, it brings me down to a 46-cent average on ATIP. I see it trading at 40 right now on 19,000 volume, I think, on ATIP. Hopefully you guys are getting your fills in there. Spicy says, laughing out loud. JR, I think Uncle Bruce needs to eat some oatmeal. Bobby, all I heard was a poke. You go, girl. Blair, keep it democratic about Uncle Bruce's meals. Deep value, Netflix is going crazy. David, well, it hit. I should have went lower, but $3,000 at 46 is nice. Way to go, man. Splair, Matterport looks juicy, but I probably won't write on it before it hits 350. Rock and roll there. Look, this ATIP, I don't know what the low is going to be. I don't know what the low trade is, will be, and when. I just know that down here, this is ridiculous. You can buy 1,000 shares for about $400. Yeah, it used to cost 10. What it used to cost $1,000 to buy 1,000 shares. It used to cost $10,000 to buy 1,000 shares, $10 each. Now they're $400. So you can pick off this cheap paper and put it away and take it off the street. Another 1,000 shares or 2 or 3 or 4 that can't be shorted, can't be messed with. Good stuff. Clean it out. Clean it out. That's what I say. Just grab it. Coyote, hey everybody. Matthew, post pictures of Palm Desert. I've never been there. I heard and I hear it's nice down there, they say. Here's where we were last year. This is where we're going this year. There's a picture of Palm Desert. That's the Monterey Golf and Country Club. And you see the pool there and that hot tub. They have these complexes, these pool sites. They have about 37 of those throughout all the golf course. And you can see the green in the background and the bunkers there around the green. And yeah, this is kind of nice. Gated community, the mountains in the background, the palm trees everywhere. This is where we're going. This is where we are headed for the next 5 months. And it wouldn't be possible unless you folks were supporting this channel. There's no way I could be there from the ad revenue of this channel. No, the ad revenue of this channel doesn't buy our groceries. It's the memberships. You guys being members and taking the classes and making money as option writers, that's why I'm there. You guys making money in the options market is why I'm there. That's the only way. I have to get you folks somehow successful enough to make money in the options market, and then that trickles to me. Trickle down economics. Lame Duck, I bought 2,000 ATIP yesterday. I read somewhere that the ATIP COO resigned recently. Lame, yes, he did. Matthew, golfing is the best. JJ, details, Lame Duck. Yeah, this was a month or two ago. No, it was not a shocker. An in-house person took over the position. They made a few management adjustments. They have a new CEO there. What they need right now is a investor relations department. That's what they need now, is an investor relations department. And they need one that knows how to talk to shareholders. That's what they need. That's my personal take on what they should do. 39.9 cents on ATIP right now, last trade from what I can tell you. All right. Any GameStop price targets for today? None. We're trading at 25.85 on GameStop. 25.61 even was another trade. Hold on one second here. Let's see. I get this through here. And here, 25.61. 25.60. We hit 25.50 on GameStop already. We're down 61 cents. Jen, thank you so very, very much. Scrambled eggs with some melted cheese and some ketchup. Oh, baby. This will keep us going. We'll pick up bagels at Sherman's Deli in Palm Desert. Don't you worry about a thing. What they need to do is stop bleeding cash, says Deuce Caboose. Cashmere, Uncle Bruce, can we get a receipt for the donations for tax purposes? No. Sell my house fast. Sorry, I'm late catching up in the double time. I'm number 143. Thank you so much. Donations are just out and out donations, and that's all. Thank you all. We've got the Dow down. Is it 182? Is that true? Let me just double check. Yeah, the Dow's off 182. Sinking fast. We're only up 6 on S&P, and we're down 42 on NASDAQ. That's what's going on right now. Oh, the scrambled eggs are great. For those of you, Nick Morier, for those of you asking last night, the official SoFi Twitter account said options are rolling out over the next couple of weeks. You'll be able to write options, trade options on SoFi shortly. Lame duck, 2,000 shares at 39 cents. I got them. Splair in Germany. I always get a recipe through the mail from YouTube. That's a recipe. I don't know what that means. Down 200 points on the Dow. We're only up 4 on S&P. We're up 38 on NASDAQ. The markets are coming down at the moment. We'll see if this has even more to it, or is it just a little glitch? We'll see. 25.59 on GameStop. 25.58. The low of the day, 25.51 on GameStop. We're down now 60, 70 cents on the day. Bulletin, ISM factory index falls into contraction territory at 49, lowest since May 2020. That might be why the market is backing off at the moment. That might be it. I don't know. A receipt, not a recipe. Oh, I see. Lame duck cost $7.95. No idea what that means. Larry, I doubt Uncle Bruce is a 501c whatever. Being Canadian. Okay. Pulse just finished cheddar with over easy eggs, cheese slice, turkey sausage, patty, and cream cheese. Oh hell, I have 3 different cheeses on one meal. I better slow down now, says Pulse Guitar. Right on, pal. Welcome to the party. Wonderful. We're down 221 on the Dow. We're only up 2 points on NASDAQ. Options will be commission-free, probably requiring to have your direct deposit set up. I can already hear account numbers rising at SoFi. Interesting stuff. It's going to be a party at SoFi. Indeed. How many accounts are going to move from Robinhood to SoFi? That's going to be something. That's really going to be something. How many SoFi accounts will be opened because of the the whole SoFi becoming option, opening up in their option division. This is going to be something else. There's supposed to be some more numbers from the Fed today, ? I didn't think so, not from the Fed. U.S. factories face toughest time since the start of the pandemic in 2020, headline. ISM manufacturing index falls to the lowest level since May 2020. This is an indication of future economic activity in the USA. Down. That is going to affect earnings. When it affects earnings, it's going to affect PE multiples, and that's going to affect stock prices. Lower. Just heard that Vlad switched to SoFi. Bagel Babe. I do my banking at SoFi, and I've been really pleased with them so far. JR Old Pulse, I'm getting hungry, and my stomach is telling me about it. Bobby Atkinson, I saw an ad for options this morning. Nick, if I transfer my account to SoFi, will I be able to write SoFi options, and would they get mad at me? Bagel Babe, I love Webull for writing options. Financial Mischief. Nick, if that is true, I'm moving everything over there. Take your time. See. Do your homework. See what other people are saying. Down 220 on the Dow. We're only up. We're down on S&P. We're negative on S&P now. Third of a point. NASDAQ only up 21. We're backing off. The selling is spreading now to the other indexes. Scrambled eggs, baby. You gotta love scrambled egg. Oh, so good. So good. Nick Morier, Financial Mischief. I have not yet received option trading, but I think it's true. JJ, like SoFi as an investment only, not a trading platform. Cool. Whatever you want to do. If this company can add millions of option writers to its arsenal, another source of revenue generation for this company, man, that's going to be something else. It's going to be something else. Stock just could rally just on that. You know, just how many new clients they keep signing up in their brokerage division. Man, oh man, oh man. We'll see. Okay. Down 220 on the Dow, down 240 on the Dow now. We're down almost a point on S&P. NASDAQ only up 19 now. It's backing up. The Metro Transit Authority, New York City, is projecting their New York City subway cost to rise 5.5% in the fare. We'll go 5.5% unless government funding comes through. They're going to raise prices 5.5%. This is service sector inflation. This has nothing to do with importing goods from China. This is the reaction, the echo effect of higher inflation. Now it's onto the subway fares. How many New Yorkers ride the subway twice a day, 3, 4, 5 times a day? This adds up to gazillions of extra dollars in the system. This is embedded inflation. You're not going back to 2% inflation if the New York subway system costs are up 5.5%. Now, look, the subway system is saying either the public is going to pay, those who ride the rails will pay, or we're getting the money from the government, or a combination of the two, which means government will need more money. And guess what that means? Higher taxes for New Yorkers. The question is, who pays the higher costs of running the subway? Just the riders or the government that it also serves and for the good of the state, the good of the city? Try to tell a farmer in upstate New York it's a good idea to pay more taxes to help the subway not increase fares by 5.5% to their riders. Good luck with that one. Notice how they're talking about fare increases right after the midterms. The month after elections are over. Now we're going to talk about price increases. Get ready, Britain, for your little round after the new year, because the holidays are coming and going, and then bad news is coming. And watch out between the Congress of the United States, the Senate of the United States, and the White House of the United States for dysfunctional agreements on raising expenses and increasing pay and everything else. Nothing is getting done. Nothing is going to get done. We'll see what's going on here. Nick S. If millions shift to SoFi trading, some big brokerage house who will lose the business might just buy the whole thing and all the SoFi position holders will become rich. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, there's many a possibility. Look at the markets now. The Dow's off 267. I think I could be wrong. Let me triple check here. I'm trying to stay on top of this market. No, the Dow's off 88. I'm not sure what I'm looking at over here. My big S iPad is going nuts. I'm not sure who's right. It's either my big S iPad or it's my phone, but the two are not even close. I'm showing a 285 drop on the Dow. I think that's accurate. We're down 15 on S&P. We're down 41 on NASDAQ. I think that's accurate. 25.37 on GameStop. We're down 85 cents. I think that's accurate. It's true. It's official. We're down 285 on the Dow. We are going into the red here after gaining 700 points yesterday. The Rugman is showing up right here all over the place. ATIP is still up almost a penny at 40.5 cents a share on ATIP. The only green stock on my screen on 164,000 shares. The buying is coming in on ATIP. People are nibbling it up. Tesla down $1.49 to 193. That is a turnaround. Apple down 112, negative. GameStop 25.38, the low of the day, 25.33 and falling. We're going lower on GameStop. SoFi 469 down 13 cents. HPQ down 16 cents. Amazon $1.02 lower. Home Depot still up 2.72. Cisco holding a 45-cent gain. Pfizer still up 80 cents. Netflix up 7.40 at 312.99. Hit the high of 3.19 today. Netflix has given up $7 in 10 minutes. IBM down 20. Microsoft down 2.24. Vanik down 2.46. Adobe only up 31 cents. It was as high as 3.50. It's now 3.45. Lost $5 a share in 10 minutes. Goldman down 3.95. Google down 33. Boeing down 2.50. Moderna up 5.20 at 181. Meta backing off at 119. Got as high as 120.80. Now 119.60. It's backing off as well. Selling is coming in to this market, everybody. We're down 278 on the Dow. 13-point drop on S&P. NASDAQ down 36. Make that 39 on NASDAQ. We're shifting lower. All right. All righty. There you go. We are going lower and lower and lower on the markets. We're definitely turning lower. U.S. construction spending drops in October. Get used to those statements continuing to come out. 300-point drop on the Dow. We're now down 300 plus on the Dow. That is what's going on here. 16 on S&P, 50 on NASDAQ. The Dow's off 0.88 of a percentage point. NASDAQ 0.46. It's catching up to the Dow. All right. $310 point drop, everybody. That's what's going on. I'm drooling. I'm so excited. I'm drooling about it. Anyway, there you go. Netflix is a brick, says JJ. Netflix is a brick. Well, Netflix 313, holding a 750 gain after topping out at 319 today. 28 times earnings, and I don't think they can deliver that kind of earnings number. I think the PE multiple is more like 40, 45. They are in trouble. Maybe worse than that. 313 drop, 330 drop on the Dow now. 330-point drop. ATIP holding at 40 cents. Tesla down to 192.32. The high on Tesla today was 198.90, almost $199. We're off $7 in 15 minutes on Tesla. Apple 146.70. The high today 149. We've dropped $3 in 10 minutes on Apple. GameStop 25.49, down 72 cents. Waves of selling, a little buying, and another wave of selling constantly coming in right now. GameStop volume today, 576,000 shares. We don't even have 150,000 pre-market going here. 25.51, not looking good. SoFi 468, 467, down 16 cents on SoFi. HPQ down 21. Amazon down 131. Pfizer is still up 60, Cisco up 31, but they're backing off. Netflix down to 312. Interesting market here. Facebook giving up. Meta Platforms down to 118.70, coming back, only up 68 cents. It's giving it all up. ME down 2, Rocket Lab down a dime. Matterport up 3.8 cents to 3.18. SmartRent holding a 3.5 cent gain. Spire up a penny. Cyxtera up 9, but they're all backing off. Royal Caribbean up 74 at 60.67. Got as high as 61.78, backing up. Carvana is red, down a nickel already. Robinhood only up 6 cents. Bad days ahead. BlackBerry up a dime. Target down 3.40. JP Morgan down 2.40. Costco down $35 a share. Costco down $35 to 5.03. It's already hit $4.95 today. Getting crushed today. Costco. Walmart down 121. Disney down 93 cents. Nvidia down 267. American Airlines down 31. We're backing off, kids. We're backing off. We're down 350 on the Dow now. ATIP holding 40 cents. Volume on ATIP 166,000 at 40 cents a share. Tesla at 192 now. It's down $2. Apple 147 down $1-ish. GameStop going lower, 25.37, falling again for another low. 25.33 the low right now. 25.37 going through here. SoFi 468 down 14. We're backing off on this market. Took a while, but it's coming through here. 21-point drop on S&P. NASDAQ is now down 61, half a percentage point. The Dow off a full percentage point lower on the Dow. Definitely leading this market. The market is following the Dow now. 360 gain, a drop after a 700-point gain yesterday. We've given up half of yesterday's gains, and we're still dropping. Down 370 now on the Dow. We could give it all back. Interesting how this is affecting the marketplace. S&P down 0.59, NASDAQ down 0.60, the Dow 1.13% lower and falling. 389 on the Dow Jones. We're about to hit 400 points of selling on the Dow. Tesla 191, backing off to the low of the day now. All right. That's what's going on, kids. I can't make this stuff up. Let's take a look at this right here. The Dow. Looking at winners and losers. The winners on the Dow are Home Depot up not even half a point. Cisco up 0.42. Nike up 0.2%. And 3M Company up 0.19. Then there are losers. The losers of losers on the Dow. Salesforce down 10%. Boeing down 2%, JP Morgan down 1.8, Intel 165, American Express down 1.5, Goldman down 1.4, Caterpillar 1.37, United Health Group 1.25%, Microsoft down 1.25%, Honeywell down 1.19. They're all getting whacked lower, and it's spreading at the moment. It seems to be spreading right now. Okay. There you go. This is what's going on, you guys. We got selling coming in here. 190, 195 on Tesla now. The low of the day, 191.80. Tesla got up to 198.92. We've dropped $7 on Tesla in about 30 minutes. That's accelerated selling coming in here. No ifs, ands, or buts. 25.30 new low on GameStop. 25.30. I just saw a print here. Let me see if this is the low of the day. 25.29 on GameStop. We're backing up again right now on GameStop. Down 91. Your contracts are out of the money at 25.50. Now the 25s are in trouble. They could be out of the money as well. Down goes the markets. Down goes Fraser. Down goes Fraser. Okay. Apple 147 down 83 cents. 470 on SoFi down 13. HPQ 29.84 down 21. Amazon down 130 to 95.23. Down we go on these markets. Microsoft down $3 after a big day yesterday. All right. Something to pay attention to, isn't it, kids? Isn't it interesting how this market is going here? Kashmir says, I used all my 3 gadgets to give Uncle Bruce a thumbs up, but the numbers are not moving. Only 185 thumbs ups right now. This is rigged, and manipulation is going on here. With Bruce's thumbs up meter, I show 185. That's correct. 185 thumbs up. I need 15 more. 15 more to get to 200. Help me out, folks. Love to get to 200 thumbs ups. I woke up late today, says Coyote. Did the railroad union get crushed to oblivion like I predicted? Splair. I wish you all a successful trading day. Deep value, high market cap, deep value stocks are tanking now. Test Donkey, I'm sure glad I sold all of them calls yesterday. Was starting to get worried about rolling. About Giddy up there, baby. Giddy on up. 25.31, 25.30 on GameStop. We're at the low of the day here on GameStop. 25.29 at the low single trade. There's no bounce back happening here on GameStop. The Dow Jones is down 397. We're down 25 on S&P, and NASDAQ is off 70 now, 0.62 of a point. We got a raft of data coming out, and the people are getting out. They're selling. They're selling. No matter what was said yesterday, they're getting out today. All right. Mr. Premium of the option. Did anyone see that Meet Kevin started an ETF? Flint Creek. Trivia question. What was George Costanza's first career on Seinfeld? Your prize is a bar of cashmere soap. Anybody know what George's first career was on Seinfeld? 25.39 GameStop. Tesla 193. Apple 146.95. SoFi now 468. ATIP holding at 40 cents. Dow's down 372. NASDAQ down 63. Oil still holding a 269 gain at this moment, everybody. Welcome to the party, everybody. Fool of a Took, a realtor? Shares, Mr. Premium of the option. I saw that. I'm not buying into that. There you go. I'm not buying the ETF that Meet Kevin is launching. Yeah, I don't know if he's allowed to be on the air. If he's launching an ETF, I don't know if he can run a YouTube channel. I'm not sure if that's allowed under SEC guidelines. I don't know. An insider of an ETF. I don't know. I'm just a guy way over here trying to let you know what's going on in the world. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you are, hit that thumbs up button for us, please. We're just doing what we can. Thank you all so much for being here today. Appreciate you all. If any of you want to do a one-on-one, let me know. Send me an email. We'll see if we can set something up for you, either this Sunday or next Sunday. We got 197 thumbs ups now. We only need 3 more, and we are at 200. Thank you all for helping out. I appreciate this so much. So kind of you all. Down 365 on the Dow, 19 on S&P, 56 NASDAQ. ATIP holding at 40 at the moment. GameStop 25.35. Tried to get to 25.40. Now back to 25.35. Low of the day 25.29. We're not going anywhere. It isn't not getting anywhere here. Man, oh man. Barron's is saying that the yield curve is screaming recession. That's the bond market. Stock market isn't. Well, the market just reversed 300 plus points, so maybe it's figuring it out. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, never a dull moment out there. We got a lot to watch here. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. It's great to have you. We're approaching the 2-hour mark of this show. Let's see. Flint Creek. He got fired off, and so I couldn't keep up with this. What job did he have? Not a very good. Not a very good one, though. He had no idea there was a fireplace in the apartment. He showed Jerry. Haha. Meat fireplace says, dude, just started streaming again. It's great background while working or crocheting, says Flint Creek. Right on. Welcome everyone to the show, the channel, to the fun times. We are holding a 370-point gain, a loss on the Dow from a 700-point gain yesterday. We're down 23 on S&P. We're down 70 on NASDAQ. 25.33 on GameStop, approaching the low of the day of 25.29. We're 4 cents away from the low of the day. 25.31, 2 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop. Looks like it's going to go lower again. 468 on SoFi, down 14 cents. ATIP, 39.5 cents, down 1/10 of a penny. Tesla back to 192.65, down $2. Apple down 114 to 146.89. HPQ down 16. Amazon down 134. We're watching a lot of volatility here today on this market. 382 drop on the Dow Jones, with a 23-point drop on the S&P, and NASDAQ down 72. Okay. That is what we got going on. 392 on the Dow. We're approaching 400 points on the down dip for the Dow here. Nick is saying there's a huge tussle going on with U.S. Steel. It's overbought. It can drop at any moment. Larry Titus, Bruce, you got 200 thumbs ups, buddy. I'm your man. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it. And all of you who got us to 200 today, thank you for helping us out. 201 now are sitting here. 201 thumbs ups. You guys are awesome. Every day, it's a miracle. Thank you for putting us over the top with 200 thumbs ups for this morning show. We love you guys. We're down 421 on the Dow. I think we're at the low of the day now. Again, yep, we're at the low of the day on the Dow Jones. We're down 88 on NASDAQ, 0.75 of a percentage point. NASDAQ is following the Dow lower. It is catching up. The Dow's 1.2% lower. NASDAQ 0.76. It's coming on. ATIP just touched 40 cents again on a volume of 198,000. ATIP, there's a battle at 40. Tesla 192.01. Looks like it's going to drop under 192 again. Tesla is backing up. Apple 146.73. GameStop 25.22. A new low by a bunch. Just dropped 7 cents lower. We just hit 25.20. That is 9 cents lower than the last low a few minutes ago. GameStop is backing off, down 98. Every single contract out there is losing ground. Every one of them is losing ground here. 25.22 on GameStop. 469 on your SoFi, down 14. And the Dow off 400 plus points right now on the session. 427 drop, 430. We're down 27.7 on S&P, 81.80, 81.80 on NASDAQ. All right. Down we go. Oil holding a 236 gain at 82.87. A little dead cat bounce on oil. Credit Savage. All right. ATIP seems taking another dip. Going to place a stink bid for 2,000 more at 37. Rolo 88. You got 2 thumbs up from me. Thank you, my friend. Nick, do not put limit orders. There you go. We are now on U.S. Steel for Larry, 26.10, down 19 cents. It has plummeted from 26.72 to 26.10. Go U.S. Steel, go. Drop for Nick. Nick, it deserves to make money on that trade. That stock should be down more than 19 puny cents right now. I've been waiting for Rugman, says Deep Value Investing. Hopefully he comes through today. Rugman might just take the feet out from under everybody. We're down 355 on the Dow, or are we down 452? I think we're down 452 on the Dow, actually. We're off more. Let's see here. 450 point drop on the Dow now. 28 on S&P, 75 on NASDAQ. GameStop 25.31 at the moment. Keep an eye on a whole bunch of stuff going on. A lot of red coming across the board right now. A whole bunch of red. Tesla at 193, Apple 146.98, Apple 25.36, SoFi 471, HPQ 29.82. They're all in the red. Amazon in the red. Other losers: IBM, Microsoft, Vanik, Adobe, Goldman, Google. Boeing is red. ME unchanged. Rocket Lab down 7. Spire down 1.5. Got Carvana down 3. Target down 340. JP Morgan down 250. Costco at 501, down $38 a share today. That's 7% on Costco. Drops 3 more percentage points. Short sale restriction coming on Costco. If this drops another $15. Walmart down 118. Disney down 99. Nvidia down 176. American Airlines down 32. DraftKings lower. Workday lower. DoorDash lower. Airbnb is lower. Micron, Intel, Coinbase, Texas Instruments, Foot Lockers, they're all lower. They're all lower. eBay down 2. U.S. Steel, 26.17 down 12. It's lower, but not enough. Down 15 now on U.S. Steel. There you go. Okay, 401 drop on the Dow. Kent, I sold my GameStop at the open, going to buy 250 SoFi instead. Had a good timing today. I love it when a plan comes together. Giddy up, Kent. Way to go, Kent. Nice job. 450 drop on the Dow. 28 on S&P. NASDAQ down 75. Down goes the markets. Okay, there we have it. Rugman is pulling some of these, pulling his cape. He's tugging at it. He's tugging his cape. There could be some flips here. It'll be interesting to see what happens. 25.40 on GameStop. Goes under 25. All the 25s are out of the money. Panic for tomorrow for anyone with 25s. And the week after and the week after, people are asking themselves, why did I pay $6 for those $25 calls a few weeks ago? Who sold me those? Gee, I wonder if they'll buy them back off me for $1, 50 cents, $1.10. Are they going to give me some of my money back? How much can I get back? I'm going to lose my ass on these GameStop calls that I bought a few weeks ago. Those people sold me. Unbelievable premiums were brought in. 25.38 on GameStop. Giddy up. Giddy up, everybody. Well done. Thank you for these thumbs ups, everyone. 206 of them have come in today. Thank you so much again for the 200 meter being hit every time, every morning. I appreciate it, though. All of you, thank you. What is going to happen here? Oh my gosh. Is this market going to take this dump and stay down? What's going to happen? How is this going to go? We're down to 393 points on the Dow. GameStop is 25.41 down 80 cents. Tesla trying to hang around 193.34 down 130 a share. Apple down 89 to 147.14. Is this a little pause before we go lower? I think it is. I think we are going to go lower. That 700-point gain yesterday, we could lose it all. What if we drop 1,000 points today? That would be a 300-point drop from yesterday. On top of the 500 we dropped on Monday, that's an 800-point drop on the week going into Friday. Watch out, kids. Rugman could well be at work here. This should be interesting. Arlo, I wrote a 26 for next Friday at $1.70. Leave them open and use the money to buy the dip. Question mark. What do I do? Well, you're out of the money and they're dropping. Those shares are falling. So let's see. Nazareth Christina, yes, Nick and I both sold for tax loss and will rebuy after the wash sale rules are lifted. Kent, I have 5 27s that expire March 23 on GameStop. I'd love a big dump right here, right now. Right on, Kent. Your next objective is to buy back the 27s and write 26s for February or January when it allows you to do so. But at the moment, no rush here. Let the shrinkage come in. It might be a week or two before you do anything, or several dollars further on the drop. Thank you very much. Credit Savage, 25s. Oh, no. I sold 27 and a half when it hit almost 28 a few weeks back and got me $7+ a share in 12 contracts. Now those are around $3. My stink bid for these January 23 covered calls, 201, and I might go down to 151. Laughing out loud. Yeah, baby, that is called making money with Uncle Bruce on this channel. You want to learn how to make that kind of money? Get your butt into the lessons. Take the lessons immediately. Learn how we write call options against these stocks. Here it is. Kent, will do. Thank you. You got it. You got it, Kent. Right on. I love seeing these $7 plus option rights. They're trading at 3, and I'm waiting at 2. Oh, I love that. Oh, making $5 a contract. Sweet ride, baby. Yes, indeed. Writing 12 contracts, making $5 a contract, 500 times 12, $6,000. That's why you don't have a day job anymore. That's when you say goodbye to your boss and say, I think making $6,000 here, I don't think I need my paycheck from you anymore. You don't seem to want to give me a raise. 425 down dip. We're going lower again on the Dow. We're down 425 on the Dow, 22 on S&P, NASDAQ down 56. We're backing up again on this market, up 25.31 on GameStop. We are 13 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop. We'll have little waves, but it looks like we go down 2 steps, up 1, down 2, up 1, down 2. That seems to be the pattern here over the day so far. How low will GameStop go today? Will we reach 24.50, 24.25, 24 even? Would that even happen today on your GameStop shares? Is that possible? The Dow off 422. Will the Dow drop 1,000 points today? Will it give back the 700 and 300 more? It could happen. I don't know. It could happen. We're down 435 now. We're dripping back yet again. Kashmir, I have a put on Etsy that expires tomorrow that I bought, and it's worth $3,000 now. I lost 99% on the contract. I tried to sell it for 1 cent. It wouldn't be filled. Should I just not bother with it? Is it worth? It's worth $3. I see what I mean. It's not $3 a contract. It's worth $3. I see what you're doing. Yeah. Well, when you buy options and you're the one gambling here, we're down 450 on the Dow. Down 450 points. Chinese cities announced further easing of curbs, although police are still patrolling streets to stop protests. Don't get caught on any street in China holding a white piece of paper. You might end up in jail. What a lovely country they have over there. Lovely, lovely country. 25.28 on GameStop. We're slipping again. It is heading back. 25.18 is the low on the day, and it looks like GameStop is giving up a little more ground here. We'll watch that. Thank you all for being here today. Spider bounced to 405. Let me see if we can go below that on the retest. We'll see. We've got the S&P now is at 4,057, down 23 points today. We're backing up. We'll see how that goes. Credit Savage, whatever will I do with that money? Or just buy more SoFi, working towards 10,000 shares. Also, kids want to see snow. We live in San Francisco. There's no snow here, but Lake Tahoe has snow. And thanks to GameStop calls, we're going to Lake Tahoe. Nice. Kashmir, my understanding is it's better to close even if it's worthless. Yeah, if you've written, yes. I'm not sure about whatever you're doing. Again, if you're long, you're gambling. I don't know. All right. Credit Savage. Oh, Kashmir, you're definitely going green, aren't you? Stop being a gambler, kid, and become a casino. Buy Uncle Bruce's classes and get the bagel membership. You have a lot to learn, and he has a lot to teach you. Mr. Premium, Credit Savage. Yeah, buddy. Just got back from Orlando thanks to option premiums. Fool of a took. The Credit Savage. Nice. I wrote 25s for February. When GameStop was around 26 2 weeks ago, I got $6. But they've only dropped to 484. But still, they've dropped to 484. That's $1.14 on a $6 contract. You're almost up 20% on your money already. And we've only just begun here. 25.39. They're going to keep dropping, fool. They're going to keep going, buddy. Credit Savage, I should have probably written closer to the money like you. Just sit tight. Just fold your arms. Relax. Just shrinkage coming your way, baby. It's going to be good. Oh, yeah, babes. It's coming. 423-point drop on the Dow. Down 23 on S&P. NASDAQ down 57. Let's see how this plays out. Is Rugman going to annihilate stocks? They are overpriced. I got to say. When it happens, it'll happen dramatically and viciously. I don't know if today's the day. I honestly don't know. But we are off 400. We shall see. The NASDAQ is the one that's overpriced. I mean, it has gone stupid lately. But the Dow is leading the downside. NASDAQ has to wake up with the reality check here. We'll see what happens. 471 on SoFi. HPQ down 16 cents. Amazon down $1.25. Cisco up 18. Pfizer up 54. Pfizer got up to 51.05. Now 50.67. That's what Pfizer's doing. Netflix got as high as $3.19. It's now $3.16, holding an $11 gain. I have no idea what the good news is on Netflix. No idea why it would even be here. Credit Savage, fool of a took, always right close to the money on pops. Take the money from gamblers, then just eat bagels, watch Uncle Bruce and eat some bagels and cross your arms. There's no magic pill here. Cashmere credit. Actually, I have been a lurker since Uncle Bruce started. Nazareth is smiling. Fool of a took. I imagine they will drop off faster once the stock sits in the 24 range. And the next week and the next week, they'll keep dropping. They're just going to lose a lot of value here as they are out of the money, and they will keep dropping off. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I love it. I love it, guys. Making money out there, kids. Wrote 25s. You're going to be sitting out of the money in no time the way this is going. 25.34, right on. I appreciate the advice, says Fool of a Took. Giddy up, kids. Giddy on up. All right. We're down 400 points on the Dow, 440 as we speak. ATIP 39.3, down 0.3 of a penny. Tesla at 194.67 is trying to break even again, desperately trying to break even. Apple 147.15, still down 88 cents. GameStop 25.45, down 76. SoFi 472, down 11. The market is trying a little rally here and there. I don't know if that's going to work. I really don't know why. Will the Dow now go from a 400-point drop to a 600-point drop, and then go to a 450 drop to a 700 drop to a 550 drop to an 850 drop to a 650 drop to a 900-point drop? Are we going to do this up one, down two, up one, down two pattern? Seems to be the game right now on the Dow. This is today's trading pattern here. Doesn't look like it, but it's had a couple attempts, and it's just going down and down and down. Well, let's find out. I'll be back on today at 3 o'clock Eastern for the final hour of trading with you guys. Thank you, all of you, for your support, kind words, thumbs ups, memberships, picking up classes, booking one-on-ones. You guys are the best. Thank you. Everyone, thank you. Making money in the option market. Let's go. I love it. Cashmere, Credit Savage. Now I'm a gold member lurker. I love gold bagel member lurkers. I love them. Now there's SPY is doing a reverse head and shoulders, so this might be the bottom. We'll find out soon enough, kids. Stick around for the show. I'll see you this afternoon at 3 o'clock, and let's see what this market brings us for the rest of the day, and then we'll get ready for tomorrow morning. Thank you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your morning. Stay healthy out there, and we'll see you 3 o'clock Eastern time for the final hour of trading today. This could be interesting. Okay, thanks, guys.